Ever heard stories about sales jobs that just make you cringe? You're not alone. Sales isn't always an easy job, but how they're depicted in the movies isn't really the best source either. You know that though, which is when you take to Google to research vector marketing, and eventually you'll find some videos on YouTube like this.
If you couldn't tell, I'm going to be talking about my experience with vector marketing and how it went.
Unfortunately, the videos here are not the most reliable either. Most people who post about their experiences are actually more based on their opinions rather than experiences. Those are people that we call heard-its. They've heard things about a sales job with vector marketing, but they never actually work for the company. And in a lot of cases, didn't even go to an interview. Oh, but don't worry, they're not afraid to tell you that they didn't go.
I mean, after that, I obviously did not go to training or anything because I kind of realized it was a scam and not worth my time.
And where they got the information for their 12-minute rant. So if they're not the experts or people who actually know what they're talking about, who are? We call them tried-its because they've actually tried out the position and can speak from experience versus what they just think the position is like or what they've read on Twitter. If you've ever been nervous to try something, but in hindsight were happy that you did, then you know exactly how a lot of vector sales reps feel. But of course, they had to get out of their own way and show a lot of courage to try something that they'd never done before. I want to introduce you to Hannah.
Hi everyone, my name's Hannah. I'm a music major at Southeastern University and I sold 6.8K in Cutco in my first 2 weeks with vector marketing.
Hannah was pleasantly surprised about the networking approach at Vector, which contrasts sharply with a cold calling stereotype a lot of heard-its believe sales jobs are all about.
Initially, I thought sales was going to be like you're handed a list of random numbers, ready, set, sell some knives. But no, it's a little bit different than that. I really like how Vector handles it too, because it's not like you're just given a list of random numbers. No, you're actually networked. Like you start with people you know, and then you get people that they know. Maybe you're still somewhat like acquainted with them maybe, but you kind of learn how to network like that, word of mouth, whatever. And then not only that, this sales experience with vector marketing specifically is great because with the base pay, it takes the pressure off of you to sell the knives, and it also takes the pressure off of the customer to buy them.
Hannah's story highlights two things. One, the value of starting with your network, and two, how a base pay can remove the stress from sales, benefiting both the representative and the customer. It's not about pushing for a sale. It's about making connections and helping the customer get the right product for them if they see a benefit from it. It can be hard starting something new when there is already preconceived notions. This is something that Allie struggled with.
Hi everyone, my name is Allie. I'm a law and national security major at Regent University.
She went into her sales position with Vector harboring common preconceptions about sales jobs. Her experience, however, turned those preconceptions on their head.
So I always thought that jobs in sales were just like wearing a suit and sitting in a busy office and like calling random phone numbers that you don't know who they are. But that's not at all what we do at Vector. And I just really have had my eyes open to how like you might think one thing of a job, but it's totally different and it does end up working out for the better.
Allie's revelation shows us the importance of keeping an open mind. The reality of working in sales with vector marketing was far from the boring, cold calling job she had imagined. Instead, she found a dynamic environment that broadened her perspective on what a sales job can be. All jobs are stressful, but sales has a misconception of added stress because not only is there the stress of working, but there's also the stress of getting paid if it's 100% paid on commission. This is Olivia, who thought the same thing.
Hi everyone, my name is Olivia Mack, and I am a theater major at the University of Arkansas.
She shares her take on the stress associated with sales and how preparation and perspective can change everything.
It's only stressful if you don't prepare. And so I learned pretty quickly, like I just needed to prepare myself and also to just let it go. It feels like a numbers game most of the time. Just like you never know what people are gonna do, but that base pay is really nice. So really it's just like the emotional management. I didn't expect it. Well, I expected it, but I just didn't know what it would be like, I guess. But I expected some sort of emotional management for sure.
Olivia's approach to sales as a numbers game, combined with the security of a base pay, emphasizes emotional management and the importance of preparation. Her experience teaches us that stress in sales is not only manageable, but also not as extensive as Hollywood or the heard-its make it out to be. She also shows that success is achievable with the right mindset. These stories from Hannah, Allie, and Olivia shed light on the realities of working with vector marketing, challenging common myths and showcasing the personal growth and opportunities that come with the job. But don't just take our word for it, or anyone else's on the internet for that matter. If you're curious about sales or looking for a job that offers flexibility, networking opportunities, a supportive environment, why not just go straight to the source? There's nothing to lose by going to an interview to get all of your questions answered. In a world full of heard-its, be a tried it. Your experience might just surprise you.